What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm so excited today. We hit 17 subscribers. This is great. This is MF Dividend Stocks, and we're on the come up. We're 15 days into this thing. 16 by the time you're seeing this. We started the channel April 1st. 17 subscribers. I'm feeling good about it. Thank you so much. If you enjoyed this content, subscribe. Be one of the 17. Be the 18th, 19th, 20th. And if anything, at least like the video. It helps share it to other people if you do enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, don't like it. But if you do, please do. Alright, what we're doing today, we're going to talk about where I want to be at the end of 2020. This is my dividend end of 2020 plan. Maybe I'll name it that, I'm not even sure. But first we're going to jump on to Robinhood. Robinhood, you're going to get a little sneak peek at the plan. I was talking to one of the subscribers about it. He likes AT&T. I looked into it. I kind of like AT&T too. I like where they're headed with their stuff, like where they're going. So I wanna throw in. Let's see. I'm gonna put in a limit order. All right. 30. I don't have a ton of money. We're gonna do 2 stocks. If something goes a little weird with this, I allow this order to execute during extra hours. Sure, why not? See what happens. Something pops up, I'm gonna cut it real quick. Did I place an order for... Okay, done, good. Okay, next thing I wanna do, where's my buying power? $8. This is what I do because I feel good about myself. Where am I? I wanna pick up another $4 to $5. Come on. I feel good. Let's make it a limit order. What's 4 going for? $5.01. I'm gonna put it right there. That's lower than what I got it. I got it at 17, I think. So here, yeah, 17 average cost. So let's review this. Let's do this. Let's buy this. If there's any cuts, I'm sorry. Your limit order has been placed. Yeah, that's what time it is right now. It's April 15th, April 16th for you guys. It should come out around noon Eastern Standard Time. And we should hopefully get some more. I'm excited. All right, now let's get on to the video. Today, we're going to be going on the end of 2020 plan. All right, my end of 2020 plan. I need about 9,000 for this. I was doing the math on the computer. I know the plan is sort of broken. Just tell you this off the bat, so just in case someone sees it, prices are going to go up, so it's going to change. So just a round up figure, I'm going to put 10,000. I'm going to divide it by 7 months. Equals about $1,500. Did I do that right? Yeah, about $1,500 that I have to put in. $1,430, something like that. I'll have to put in a month to get the money I need to get a 508. All right, now let's quickly go over the stocks. We got Comcast. It'll be 15 shares of Comcast at $37. So granted, this can go up or down. The spike is, I have the buy and low days. I have the dollar cost average. All the stocks I got here, whatever looks good in that day is what I'm going to start putting the money into. Like I did with AT&T today. And then I grabbed the Ford. Ford is my pet project. They're not paying dividends right now. I got faith in Ford. It's going to come back. But we got other ones. All right. So this is 6% of my portfolio. It'll be $557 I have to put into it. Dividend yield's 2.48. It's a little bit low, but it's a good one. I took a decent amount of risk, so we'll see. But these are one of the slower ones. All right, $14 annual income, not a killer, but I think it's gonna be a solid one. I already have 8 shares, so I'm almost already there with this one, so that's pretty cool. Real estate company. This is gonna be rough. This could kill me, but I'm taking it because it could give me high yields to get where I want to be at by the end of the year. You have to set goals and strive for them. I don't have any of this stock yet, so that stock could get replaced. If you have an idea what I can replace that, what around the 5.5, 5.4 or so dividend yield. The safety score is pretty good. That's why I talked myself back into this. But that's going to give me 70 with 25 shares. TD Bank. It's a bank. Pretty easy. This is a real estate company, obviously. This is a bank. 30 shares of that at $40. TD Bank was going to be the first bank that I bought because I actually use TD Bank. but I went with Wells Fargo because I thought the divs a little bit better in the beginning. All right, so we're gonna on the old real estate will be like about $1,300. TD Bank's gonna be like $1,200. They got another pretty decent dividend yield. Their safety score is in the 80s, pretty good. 11% over last year, not bad. Actually, really good. Not even not bad, really good. And that'll be $71. All right, KO Coca-Cola. It'll be 15 shares at around $47 or what. It's gonna cost me probably more to do this if the stock market goes up or crashes a little bit. I gotta be smart where I get in at. Price is around 47. This is 7.7 my portfolio. It'll be $700, 8%, 0.8% of a gain today. 3.44. It's another kind of safe one. 80%. It's a little bit slower. 80%, or 80 rating on a safety score, which is really good still. I like that. Sure, I want to get everything in the 90s, but if the safety you get is kind of like the lower dividend you get. So I'm trying to get off to a good foot in my first year with this down market to see if I can slip in there and make some noise. That'll be $25, which don't seem bad, but it's pretty good. 3% over the last year, so it's kind of slow, but slow and steady. You can win the race like that. Emerson Electric. 30 shares of this. I'm bumping this up. This is going to be $47 too. So I could have went this to Coke, but this gives a little bit higher dividend yield. So I'm going to cut like double my money on this one. I'm going to put about 14 in. This is 15% of my profile, so 7. I would like to see this flipped, but also this is a pretty safe dividend stock too. At 78, kind of like it. In that area, I feel like I'm still safe. After I start getting below the 70 into the 60s is where I'm trying to not be as much. But you'll see what I'm doing. All right, 2%, very slow. It's a slow thing. It's a slow grind with this one too. But $60, not too bad. Can't really complain. AT&T, 35 shares, $30. If it keeps it low like this could be a pretty decent one. $30.09, like what the price was today, cost per share. This kind of changed on me a little bit. 11% portfolio. Market is about 1,000, so the market value is at like 1,000. I can get 30 of those relatively quick if I can keep the price down. 6.91%. It's a 5-year average. 65%. Now this is where it gets a little dicey. I am taking even though I do like this stock and I think we're okay and I think we can build this back up to a safe score. So I mean a safety rating, dividend safety. Hopefully 18 can get that up for me a little bit. Maybe when everything opens up a little bit more, it'll start going. They'll get the sales up. They'll get up to the 70s or something like that. I can only hope. 2% is slow, but $73, that's pretty nice. Wells Fargo. This is even a riskier one. They do get risky, boys. I ain't gonna lie. Wells Fargo. It's a bank. It should be okay. It's a nice solid bank. $28. 12% of the portfolio. $1,100 in, which don't sound bad when you break it down, but as I start knocking some of these out, it'll get better, and hopefully as I get paid some of the dividends, it'll help me buy some of these. As you can see, if you look up and down the thing, they're all like $50 or under. That's part of the plan to kind of keep the cost down. I'm trying to keep the amount that I could put in and try to get the biggest yield so I can turn the stocks over as fast as I can. I don't want to go with really cheap stocks, but if you see everybody on this list, you kind of know all of them. Well, you should know most of them, at least. I would say 90% of them, like as companies. So you hope they will be here after this recession, downfalls, whatever it is, the crash, whatever you want to call it in the market, is coming through. So Wells Fargo, hopefully everything works out. 7.17, 55 rating. It's right on the borderline. I really don't like that at all. But I'm taking a chance because one thing, I already have 30 stocks. So, no, I have 10 stocks. So I only need 30 more. Not only, but still. I got some of it knocked out already. 17% last year, very fast, 82 annual income. Now, any of these could get cut and mess up this whole plan, and maybe I'll have to adjust. So we'll see what happens. We got GM, 15 stocks, $21. This is my makeup for kind of like Ford, because I wanted Ford to come through. GM, I haven't heard if they're cutting their stocks lately. If there are, could be screwed here. So I might wait a little bit on buying GM. which I'm not saying there's nothing bad about GM. Like, they're having trouble just like almost every other American car company. You know what I mean? But $21, 3.5% of my portfolio, so it's not a huge risk. These last couple, like this last one, I think are fine. This last one's fine. We'll talk about that in a second. But these three aren't a big risk because they're not a huge part of my portfolio. It's like 12, 20. It's like about almost 30%. Which I guess if you put it like that, it is a lot when you put them all together. But hopefully, all three of these things, AT&T, is not just because of the safety dividend score. I'm pretty sure that 65 is good. Really, these two are the big risk. If you really think about it, because I kind of really like AT&T. The safety score throwing me off a little bit, but like they're right there. If they're up in the 70s, I wouldn't worry. I'm not worried at all about Emerson and Coke, TD Bank as it goes up. Well, I am a little worried about Realty Corp, because it's realty. Like you never know what's gonna happen. Just not with the housing market how it is right now. But I hope that they're gonna be all right. But it's $3.25, so it's not a ton invested. It's a good solid stock. It was high dividend yield. If you don't cut that, very slow. They didn't change the dividends last year. $23. It would be solid to get. SPHD. You get 50 shares of that. This is where I'm flooding a lot of the money into it because this is the ETF. It should be a lot safer. It's 17%. I think that is the highest I got. Yeah, 17%, it'll be $1,577. As you go, you see the more money as I put in, the bigger percentages. So, they're pretty solid, 5.83. It's a pretty good yield. It's a really good yield. They don't have a safety score because they're ATF, so there's nothing I can worry about there or worry about doing. And this is the highest payout, too, because I am going to try to get 50 shares of this, which I have like 6 so far. So, I got a little bit of work to do, and I already got some out of there still. So overall, I like it. We're about, say 10 grand in, say about, and I already got like about 1,200 invested. So if you think of it like that, it's really good. Your dividend yield, 5.47. It's not horrible. Yeah, it is better. You can easily just take the top dividend yields and chase dividends and go crazy. But I tried to show something that if you look, yes, there's some chances up here in the beginning. But AT&T is not a bad stock. GM's not a bad stock. Wells Fargo, But you go down here, TD Banks, solid bank. SPHD, it's a nice solid ETF. The Realtor, you don't know. The Realty Corp, I don't know what's going to happen there. So it is what it is. Of course, per share, the highest I got is 57. The lowest I got is 21. And you saw how I got some Ford in there, but Ford's like, I got Ford in a couple of projects, so I don't even know how that's going to work out, but we'll separate it and we'll put it on this. This is very expensive. I'll leave the link if you want to see it. You can get 15-day free trial. So that's what I did. Your biggest stock is SPHD. The ETF's my biggest one at Emerson. I found that tonight. I think it could work out. I like the safety score on it. It's not a killer in the funds, but it's pretty good. The dividend yield's pretty good. I like it. I like how it's going. Guys, if you do like this content, please give us a like. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe. I need another subscriber. So if you're watching this and you're this late, you should give it a like, give it a sub. It would be nice. All right. Later, guys. Peace.